Hello, I'm out in the garage and behind me is the flathead that I bought the other day. You know me, I can't leave anything alone, so I came out last night and I had a little bit of a poke around and scrape this and that, and I found a couple of little things. And I came out earlier today and I started to try and disassemble the valves. So I thought, well, I'd better get the cameras rolling and get something on video. Otherwise, before I know it, the thing will be in bits. I'm trying to strip it down without damaging anything. I think the exception to that will be the pistons. The pistons, I think I've got to view those as scrap. But I'll show you what I've found. What I've found is that the pistons are marked 30. Can you see that? 30 on there, maybe with or without the lamp there. 030. And down there 030, and maybe you can see down there. Anyway, you get the impression they are all 30 thou. They're all 30 thou pistons. What I did manage to do successfully this morning, you can see I've got all these tools here, is I managed to take that one valve out. That was the number one exhaust valve, and that was in there. Don't know if you can see, but I'm trying to point in that hole there, in there. So that one's come out, and that one didn't have a spring on it. And I managed to get the valve moving. Then I used one of those, that onion thing there, round it to tap the guide down, and I pulled the keeper out and I then used that tool to pull the valve out, to pull the guide out. And what I did earlier was, can you see that I've managed to pull that one out of there? That came from that assembly there, which is number 5 exhaust. And here I've just started to withdraw that keeper. Now you're supposed to knock the guides down, but if you're not concerned about keeping the keepers, you can just destroy them and yank them out of there. It can go wrong though, because you can pull the tab off or split the tab and end up with little bits in there. So what I did here, hang on, let me clip the light on. What I did here is this was an old, what they used to call a roll plug tool. It was for knocking holes in brick walls, and first of all I sharpened the end so it goes through the thing, and then I kind of just put it in there and I actually hammered it on there to pull it out. So what I thought what I'll do before I go any further, I will get set up, get the camera rolling, and just try and film taking, hopefully, the rest of the valves out. You can get more specialised things than this, which kind of go through it and clamp on at the same time. Like I say, you're supposed to there's the thing, it's out. This, you know, this could go wrong. There's no guarantee that this will pull it out. It'd be better if you could get like a straight pull on it. I'm having to kind of knock it down first. Let's see if this one will get it. Can you see that where I am? It's always hard for me to tell. Yeah, there you go. There's a demonstration of the danger. Look, I've broke the tab. Oh, that's bad. Okay, nonetheless, let's try this one. That's kind of set me back now. Yeah, not that keen on this idea actually. Oh, broke the tool now, look. So that ain't going very well, is it? Okay. I don't want to kind of go in all gung-ho and start breaking things. Well, I've got the keepers out of 2. Let's see if that tool will pull them out. I haven't put any penetrating oil on or anything. Now my understanding is that that goes around the valve. That goes in between the spring. I bought this. You can see where people have hammered on it there. I think that's in. This goes around the valve head. Ooh. I did use this earlier, and that's what it did with the other one as well. So that means the guide has, oh, something's happened. I think the guide moved. Yeah, the guide's moved, look. Is that in? That's in. I'm not too bothered if I damage the valve, because I'm not going to, well, I don't know, I might try and use it. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this engine yet, but that's actually pulling quite easily. Can you see it going? Yeah, and you can see the valves come up as well, so that's good. Right, okay. The tool sort of just sits down into the seat, but the tool runs out of stroke at that point there. good tool. I paid £50 for it, I think, you know, at Auto Jumble. The chap that had it had got some pilot parts. Right. Okay. Oops. No. Yes. See how crusty it is, look. I mean, if that was cleaned up, you could put it back in and it would run. That's the crazy thing about it. There's the spring. Right, which other one did I get out? Not that one, this one. So let's try it on this one here, which you might be able to see, I'm not sure. You can tell I haven't used this tool much before. I'm not very, you know, au fait with it. Okay, just get it. You have to kind of knock it between the spring, the coils of the spring, which puts it over at an angle. So you have to then kind of bend it straight and get that seat, this cup, seated around the valve head like that. Wow, there it goes. Wow, the valve's come up as well, so that's good. Wow, what a fantastic tool. Do you know, I'd never used this tool. I bought it about 5 years ago and I'd never used it. I was thinking of selling it, but it's great. As soon as it goes wobbly, that's it, isn't it? I'm not going to bother number. Oh, should I number these? This is 4X, isn't it? X. Maybe I'll shove it back there. And this one was here, I think, wasn't it? I'll have to look at the video. I think it was there. Okay, good. Good, but not good because I've broken the tags. Well, I've broken one of the tags. Let me go and see if I can put another little edge on that. Put a bit of tubing over the thing. Very thin wall tube though. See that? That's pulling it. That's doing it. That did it. Wow. Brilliant. You can just tell by the way it feels. So there's that one broken there. Let's try this other side. Oops. Let's see what the camera can see. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but you get the idea. Right, let's try this. Well, that one's, at least it's rotating kind of freely, so that's probably a good sign. Let's see if that'll just pull out of there. Oh. Okay, that's not good, look. It's come out in pieces. So that's not good. So there's a piece left in there. Let me see if I can just knock it out with a little chisel. That's the big problem with this. They ain't designed to come out like this. You're supposed to push the guides down or pull the guides down. Okay, got it. Can you see it? That's the other piece of the clip. Right, what's left? This one here, I think. There's one more here. So that one's out. So hopefully we can get that with the puller. That one's out. We can get that with the puller. Just going to see if we can get this one. Okay, where's my tool? There it is. I wonder if I can sort of give it a hint by okay, that didn't pull through, it just came out. Oh, another half of one. Maybe a half of one. There's a broken piece here, but I think that might have been from one of the others. I can't imagine it breaking and falling out. It's going to break and stay in, isn't it? No, that's not going to be from there, I don't think. Oh, same as the other one, the broken piece is there. I don't know if you can see right down where I'm trying to work. Can you see down there, the broken piece that's there? That's what I'm trying to get out. plenty of lights around the place to try and help. Let's tighten this. Okay, right, let's see if this can just... It's not very exciting, is it? But I'm afraid this is the realism of this sort of a job. Just bloody awkward. So I'm trying to dislodge it without cutting through it, but I think I'm cutting through it there. Oh, there you go. Just come out, look. I just kind of went like that. So there's definitely techniques you can learn, isn't there? Okay, let's try this tool again then. Oh, that was it, look. That was good, I think. That was this. This is the one I've just took out, isn't it? That one there. Yeah, it'll run again. No problem. Right, so that one's left. Everything else is out now. Getting the valves out makes it easier to clean the tappet chest. That's why I've done the valves first. But now I've got this problem, haven't I, that I broke this one. I broke the tang, so and the valve's been lifted. That is going to be awkward. That is going to be awkward. Right. Ideas on a postcard, please. I know you can get pretty fancy, specially made tools for this. There's always going to be one, isn't there, that's going to be more awkward than the others. Wind it up tight. Okay. Rub it up. Half a one. God. Right on the most awkward to get to one as well. Right on the most awkward one. Right down in that corner down there. Can you see it? And there's the little remnant. So somehow I've got to tease that out. Okay, can you see all the crustiness? I gave it a bit of a scrape actually, and well, yeah, it's crusty. Okay, let's try and get that last little tang there out. Bloody hell. You ain't going to believe it, but I've just tapped the end in, and the sort of bit that goes around the back has kind of, I think, popped out. There, look, got it. Look at that. Now that. There's the thing, look. Got it. So hopefully, now this one I don't think will be too bad because it was quite free, so hopefully the guide won't be too bad. You know, that's like famous last words if ever there was one, isn't it? I don't know if you're all familiar with flatheads, but these guides are split and the foot of the valve is splayed like that. Anyway, that's how they did them. Right, okay. That was in there, wasn't it? Good, okay. So they're all out then, so I'm just going to mark them up. I don't know why, you never know. Because what I'm sort of half thinking is, what I might try and do is try and get this engine running with as much as the original stuff as possible. Cranks, crank, rods, bearings. Not from the point of view of, oh, I want it to do, you know, 100,000 miles. Just thinking, imagine, you know, you were stuck. We used to use an expression at work, it's a get you out of the desert fix, you know. What would it take to actually get this running? I know the pistons are scrap and I know the bores are damaged. But let's say you're in the middle of the desert and had full workshop facilities for boring it. But, you know, you had to try and use as much of the other stuff as you could. Okay, I think, let's do a wrap up. Should we do a wrap up? Okay, that's been a little bit of a chore, hasn't it? So I think I'm going to draw this little bit of the, think what you say, Mart. Okay, that was a bit of a chore, but we got there in the end and I didn't damage anything. So I'm going to say that's it for this little episode. Thank you very much for popping in. Thanks for, you know, keeping me company in the garage, and you can see what it takes now to try and strip one of these down. And this tool here, this thing, is a fantastic piece of kit. KD 913 valve guide puller, KD manufacturing, Lancaster, PA. God knows if the camera was pointing at it, but that's what it was. So anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for dropping in and joining me in the garage. Look out for more Flathead fun with this old, crusty old flathead. Thanks a lot then. Bye. Zoom. Oh, that was a bit hubnut, wasn't it? Shouldn't do that. I'm sure it's got some life in it, but I don't know how much it's going to take to, how much time and effort it's going to take to get that life into it. Okay, cheers then.